Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I want to start by saying thank you from the bottom of my heart for 4,000 subscribers. Me and Scully over here are very grateful, so thank you. So today I want to talk about how to actually draw from imagination. And if any of you are struggling right now to learn how to draw from imagination, and if any of you have been looking for an easier method or formula that's going to help you get there just a little bit faster with pen and ink, then just give me 10 minutes of your time. And when we're done, you will be so further ahead in your journey to draw from imagination because you're finally going to know the formula that I use and so many top professionals use to be able to draw from imagination with pen and ink in front of millions of people. Okay, so let's get right into it. The absolute first thing you're going to need to understand is that drawing from imagination is actually a skill, and a skill can be developed. This is why your very first action is to set up a drawing habit that's going to enhance your confidence with pen and ink. And I know what you're thinking, but Aaron, I don't have time to practice every day or follow a strict routine. And I get it. I had the same problem, but I did this one thing that literally changed the game of drawing for me. Okay, so first, you must purchase a small sized sketchbook that fits in your pocket. Or you can invest in a sling, something like this, fits around your shoulders very easily, and you can put that small notebook or a little bit larger notebook with all of your pens, pencils, sketchbooks, reference material, and you'll have it with you on the go wherever you go. I want you to dedicate that satchel or sling for your drawing supplies with a variety of pens, lead holders, sketchbooks. And if we're all brutally honest, we have 10 to 15 minutes, probably even more, to dedicate to ink drawing practice every single day. The problem is when the opportunity of time arises and you're at the doctor's office eating lunch and you have that time, you just don't have anything to pull out to draw with. Having something like a pocket sketchbook or a satchel that you can put all of your art supplies and take with you wherever you go solves that problem. For me now, I spend about 1 or 2 hours a day practicing my ink drawings in the evening. But before that, before I made YouTube my full-time gig, I had to find time to draw, and this is the way that I did it. So I want you to take your drawing supplies with you everywhere you go. Who cares what other people think about you or if you feel uncomfortable? Just draw. Just do it. It's step one in this formula to learn how to draw from imagination. And you may not have 2 hours every morning before work like Marvel comic illustrator John Buscema did every day for warm-ups, or 8 to 12 hours a day like Kim Jong-gi did routinely throughout his lifetime. But darn it, I guarantee you can whip out your sketchbook in between class meetings, board meetings, and you will be surprised how the minutes add up to hours throughout the day. Okay, so next is the fun part. When you pull out your sketchbook, your primary task throughout the day is going to be to learn to draw the basic forms in perspective. These forms are literally what make up all the objects around us. And learning these forms in all sorts of different angles will literally catapult your understanding of ink drawing anything from imagination. Start with boxes rotating in perspective. Draw out your horizon lines so that you know what orientation your box is going to be. Add two vanishing points to get the correct angles of the boxes. And then find your center planes of your boxes like this. This will help you when you're adding in basic forms within the box, like a sphere with a direction arrow inserted in the middle, or the pointless cone, which is a very common form found in the construction of the human body or animals. Practice getting comfortable, not only drawing these forms from various angles and perspective, but begin experimenting with adding shading from different light sources. And if any of you would like for me to begin providing you exercises to do every week for free, let me know in the comments below. And I'll create a Discord for you all to join so that you all can have weekly prompts to help steer you in the right direction. Just comment below Discord weekly prompts in the comments, and that'll let me know that you guys are serious and this is something that you want to do, and I'll make it happen. All right, so next, this is where it gets really fun. If you remember one of my earlier videos on how to find your ink drawing style from a few months ago, if not, I have it linked above me. One thing you must know is that I'm a huge proponent of using references. So are all other professionals. They load up on references to help them with creating characters and understanding the environment that we live in. So I want you to go gather hundreds of references that excite you, that motivate you to draw. These are going to be your fuel for practicing when you had a long day and you just want to sit down, binge watch Netflix or play video games. Because I would like you to understand that all of these artists on YouTube's and online that draw from imagination, they've spent years drawing the same objects that they're exhibiting in front of large crowds. They've practiced those characters or those vehicles or engines in 4-point perspective, 2-point, 3-point perspective for years. This is how you build up your visual library in your mind, in your artistic mind of yours. And just think of it like a final exam that you need to test yourself occasionally to see how far along you've come by trying to recall some of the things that you've been drawing and draw them from imagination. Take 1 or 2 days out of a week and start drawing things from out of imagination, the things that you've been drawing all week. Test yourself. This is how we all do it. Nobody's perfect, but the more you test yourself, the better you will get. I recommend looking at several references throughout the week. Draw them repeatedly over and over. Try to draw them from slightly different angles, using that as your reference right before you. And at the end of the week, or you might need a little bit more time, maybe at the end of your second week, try to draw that object, right? Whether it's a car, a tank, a person, human anatomy, maybe it's anime characters. Try to draw those characters from imagination without any references and see how quickly you will progress when you practice in that form. The forms that you will use from perspective are going to help you understand how the body parts, how tires, trees, and buildings all behave in perspective in the real world at different angles. Having your sketchbook with you and your pen and ink supplies with you, taking them with you wherever you go is going to be one of the best things you do for yourself. And don't be surprised when you start being able to draw from imagination. All right, the ball's in your court. You have a choice to make. Follow this simple formula and carve out minutes every day to practice your ink drawings and get better every day. Or you can sit back and just wish you can draw from imagination one day. All right? I hope I was not too honest and too hard on anyone, but it's the truth. And ink drawing from imagination is not easy. So let's even our odds and get out there and develop the gifts and talents that God gave us and learn to draw faster, better. And remember, to live your life on purpose, I post weekly pen and ink drawing videos just like this one. And if any of you want any more resources, try one of the videos on either side of me. And thank you again for watching. God bless, and I'll see you on the next one.